Thank you for joining today. I hope I see everybody until the end of the session. This is something that you should not miss out on. I am Dia, a part of the GTM team at Pepper. Before we start, I want to say that our team has worked endlessly to bring Index 25 to life and make our Index 25 your Index 25. We have tried to make everything as seamless as possible, but if there is anything that does not go the way that we thought it would, I hope you can forgive us and continue to be a part of our journey. On that note, I just quickly want to say that we're living through a once in a generation reset. Search has now changed. It is no longer about backlinks. It's about GEO, generative engine optimization, and it is the new rule book. The chaos is real, the gray zones, there's unpredictability, and there's no roadmap, which is why today matters. This is where the clarity will begin, and this is the room that you want to be in. Today is not just about conversations, it is also about building something for the future. Alongside Index 25, we are proud to launch Pepper's new product called Atlas. And there is no better person to talk about this than Anirudh. He's the co-founder and CEO of Pepper. He's one of the leading voices shaping how marketing will be discovered, trusted, and chosen in the AI-first world. Anirudh has been at the forefront of converging AI with human expertise. And quite simply put, there is no Pepper without him. Please join me in welcoming him. And Anirudh, you can take over.
Thank you so much, Dia. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where in the world you're joining us from. I'm joining in from San Francisco. We have leaders tuning in across time zones, and I couldn't be more excited to welcome you to Index 25, Decoding AI Search. I'd love to bring up a few of my slides to give a quick sense on what's changing in the world. Once in a generation, technology, it doesn't just improve, it changes the way we see the world. And that's what's happening to search right now as we speak. At Pepper, we've always felt that with AI search and how the world is moving fast from not just newer and newer updates coming on these different LLMs, I think marketing teams also need to evolve at a very rapid pace. And it's a historic day today. Index 25 is the world's first AI search conference, a first of its kind gathering, which is fully dedicated to decoding GEO. And we're thrilled to have over 2,000 people join us live across platforms today. Today, you'll be hearing from over 25 plus speakers, and these speakers are incredible voices from Neil Patel, the master of search, to Paul Doherty from Accenture, to Sydney Sloan from G2, to Angelique, who's CMO at PepsiCo. Multiple amazing speakers coming from different voices. And these sessions have been designed to be both fun and deeply learning oriented. Whether you're a CMO who's rethinking your brand's visibility strategy, or a practitioner hungry for tactical playbooks to master GEO in real time, we have everything in store for you today. And a big part of how we build these sessions is we have something for every single person or every single persona. So please go through all of these sessions. We have two tracks, track one, track two. Please go through all the sessions, the session notes. It's a very well curated panel structure that we have built out. And before we dive in, one quick highlight you'll also see is Pepper's Geo Clinics at the top of your screens. These are live ongoing sessions which are run by our in-house Geo experts. So you can enroll at any time during the day to get a free customized Geo audit for your brand, a hands-on diagnosis which will give you insights on clickability, citability, and retrievability in the new search landscape. It's a way of ensuring that you don't just leave with ideas, but also with practical insights on your own brand. Now let's talk about why we are here. A lot of people have come to me and asked me, hey, is SEO dead? And speaking of search, is GEO cannibalizing SEO and so on? And all our learnings have told us that SEO is not dead. But the way we look at it has fundamentally shifted. There's so many amazing terminologies that these days some people call it SEO, GEO, AEO, AI search, AXP, which stands for Agentic Experience Platform. But at the core, the principles remain timeless. As one thinks about how GEO really works, we broken down this on three parameters. Visibility. Can models and LLM engines see you? When you go deeper, can you audit and see whether you're being cited across these platforms? Can you identify who's winning and whether your URLs are indexable, link worthy, or retrievable? The second important parameter is citability. Do they trust you? A big part is how do you restructure your existing content, which drives a lot of trust signals and drives a lot more value from there. And the third important part is retrievability. Will they remember you when it matters? For decades, discovery was defined by platforms like Google, Bing, Amazon. Search meant rankings, backlinks, keywords, and domain authority. But today, discovery is moving from engines to models. Generative AI is now the front door to the internet, and that changes everything. The fundamentals remain the same, but the way we measure them has changed. So, a big part to think about is LLMs aren't replacing Google, they're expanding search. So, think of it as Gen AI creating new real estate, and a very good way to look at GEO is it's an additive structure compared to it being substitutive. So the future isn't SEO or GEO, it's search everywhere optimization. And that's what we believe in as we look to go deeper into these segments. There are a lot of old metrics that people have been building more on, especially like keyword rankings, backlinks, but there are newer metrics that are coming with GEO. So there's LLM citation mentions, AI answer appearances, retrieval depth, and domain coverage. So while Gen AI is eating the click, your brand may be surfaced in millions of times on ChatGPT or Perplexity, even if the user never lands on your site. And at Pepper, we've been preparing for this shift long before it had a name. Many of you who know us as one of the world's leading content marketing platforms, at the back end, we've been building behind the scenes to pioneer and reverse engineer, how these LLMs function. And at Pepper, we spent a lot of time thinking through how the world's moving and have evolved our own positioning to expanding to Pepper being a content-led organic growth engine, which is helping enterprise teams win in the era of AI search. And as we think through our approach, a big part is helping companies think through strategy, technology, and talent. Because while you'll see a lot of agencies out there who are giving you a lot of consulting, they're missing the technology and the talent component. And you'll see with the way the world's moving, you still need authentic topical authority to power a lot of your content. And one core thing, which even if you have strategy, even if you have talent, that is super important to you focusing on getting the right outcomes from Geo, is the right technology stack. And we're super excited that our research has led to us developing and building out on our own Geo product suite. So as you go through sessions today, one thing we love for leaving you with at Pepper is launching at the heart of our operation Atlas, our own proprietary geo platform. And Atlas is something we've been spending months building out the insights in terms of how you can use Atlas as industry's first compass for the generative era. It helps you with three things: identifying where you're getting cited, understanding how you're getting cited, and measure how much visibility, citability, and retrievability do you really command. And this platform is also helping you answer one of the industry's most important questions. When the world asks an AI, will it remember you? And because the most and that's why we're here, right? Not just to decode the shift, but to equip you with playbooks and products to win in it. So rather than let's just talking about it, let's see it in action. I'd love to hand it over to my colleague Kunal, who will show you a live demo of Atlas and how it can map, measure, and master your brand's presence in this new GEO era. Welcome once again to Index'25. Let's begin.
Thank you, Anirudh. Before started speaking anything, I'll just want everyone to go through this video.
The common marketer. Today, AI has changed everything for them. Marketers are struggling to know where they appear, who they compete with, and what's driving discovery. Introducing Atlas, the platform to help you understand exactly where your brand stands in AI search. With Atlas, marketers can measure visibility, uncover opportunities, and build strategies for the new era of search. Atlas, your compass in the era of AI search.
Like Anirudh mentioned, Atlas helping you with understanding where you are visible and what is driving that narrative. That is something that I'll be covering for all of you. Atlas offers you with three distinct analysis view to go from. There are three major pillars. First one is understanding where your brand is coming. So often in AI responses, you see a slight summary of what that particular response is talking about you. That says a lot of things, whether there's a sweet spot of you getting your product integrated or not, whether your competitor is outranking you in the responses that are coming in. All these can be tracked on the platform as well as give you an understanding of what you should be doing for that particular run. Now, there are two parts to it, right? First one is the actual response. That is the visibility that we are talking about. The other part is the actual narrative sharing. Now, these narratives are shared by where these responses are fetched from. These are termed as citations. These are the part of the platform which will make you understand where are these sources that is being used to take those insights and give it to you. Now, on the platform, this helps you in understanding whether your competitor is having a high intent of getting that response fetched from, or it's a third party that is driving that response altogether. Among all these comes the competitor benchmarking, wherein you can compare your particular metrics with your competitors, understand which one is ranking on top. There are multiple parts to it. I'll be sharing the platform with you also very soon. It will be more clearer as we go through the complete demo. One thing that we have been seeing altogether for decades, visibility in search at least was dictated by Google, right? But with this rise of AI generative engines, discovery is now fragmented. It is sort of unpredictable and very fast changing. And at least we at Pepper, we have seen that a couple of questions arise from this. Whether my platform or my brand will be visible on such platforms or not. Who am I competing with? Is it really my industry competitors, or is it the third party that is showing up on these engines? And which are the sources that is shaping all these conversations? These are the exact questions that Atlas helps answer. Uh, there are two major data points. First is the brand mention, the other is the citation. Now, in this demo, you'll see the overview page. This is the dashboard, which gives you a complete snapshot of your brand visibility. There's also a feed which will let you know where new you are appearing. Secondly, citations. So Atlas shows the domains and pages cited in these AI responses. You'll see your brand, which is being cited, which competitors are dominating, and which third-party sites are influencing search. So through this domains table, you get to explore the exact pages being cited in responses and which prompt led to that particular citation. So as I navigate through this domain, right, I get to see the list of pages being cited and the prompts that were cited, and even go to check the actual response. Now, this is where you uncover the actual content gaps. For example, if any of my competitor case studies were coming, but mine weren't, etc. Next up is themes. So we have structured search visibility through themes, which are tied to your customer personas. Now, each theme contains prompts, which are essentially the questions your audience is asking. This is the most integral part in helping you understand how you are performing with respect to your business goals and campaign objective. Now, as we scroll down, you can benchmark your performance with competitors through various trends and table. You see like overall metrics, which are divided into three sections. on theme health. This is healthy, needs attention, and poor. Now, what does this mean to you, right? So healthy theme is it maintains content strength, authority. Needs attention is something you need to audit your performance, make sure that the correct content is being cited on. And poor themes is something that you need to identify gaps in citations, make new content, etc. Now, as we go inside a particular theme, uh, you get to see theme level metrics, compare with respect to just the theme. This comes in handy if you're just wanting to compare with respect to a competitor, a particular product category, understand how a campaign is performing. Right? We also store historical data. So at the most granular level, all you need to do is just click on their data, go to that theme, and you will see the exact response that was cited for that particular run. Now, Atlas focuses on 4 key metrics, which are backed through mathematical modeling done by the team to give you the most relevant insights. These are, of course, like a shared mention rate, share of voice, competitiveness, and theme health. Together, they help you prioritize where you can double down on, where you are at risk, and where you are slipping off, and that you need to fight back. So that was the platform. Cool. Right. So Anirudh, as we have gone through this, I think the team has worked a lot getting this together. While you were talking about the citations part and the visibility part, how do you see, all these two combinations getting together? What insights can people make out of this particular platform while in this particular stage?
Yeah, I think thanks for that, Kunal, and I think it was a lovely demo. Fundamentally, given there's no Google Search Console equivalent of these LLMs yet, you still need these platforms which can give you insights on even showing where you are. So the first reference is always measurement. And that's where I think Atlas plays a very powerful role. And apart from that, once you analyze what's wrong, I think what's most important is what next. How do you really optimize your pages? How do you take the next action and the next step? And I think that drives a lot of value. I think there is a lot that can be built further on. And for people who are curious to know more about the platform, please reach out to us on our geo clinics. Apart from that, I think this wonderful set of sessions today that cover different aspects of geo, everything from giving you insights on how a practitioner is looking at this and what playbook they can adopt, to how CMOs are now revamping their playbooks for the board, for their customer funnels, and so on. So, lot to learn. And I think we have a power packed agenda, and everyone can go click on the agenda segment and see multiple sessions. Highly recommend you attending as many sessions as possible.
Thanks, Anirudh, and thank you, Kunal, for setting the tone for today. As soon as I end this session, you will see an agenda page, everybody, to all the attendees, you will see an agenda page where we have 2 sessions running. One starts in the next half an hour and one starts just in a few minutes. You can choose the one that interests you the most. And if you choose the one that starts in half an hour, please, like we've already said, please feel free to visit our Geo Clinic where you can get a personalized audit for yourself. Thank you, and I will see you in the next session.
Excited to see everyone.